Hi guys, welcome back to the Naturally Vegan. Today we're going to be making my all-time favorite 3 vegan protein snacks. There's bars, there's balls, they're all guaranteed delicious. They're vegan, sugar-free, gluten-free and tasty, I promise. They're family's favorites, we make them all the time and I know they're guaranteed to get your mouth watering. So yeah, can you subscribe please? That would really help me, and like this video. I'm so excited. And let's get into the video. So first off, we're going to start off with 1 jar of almond butter, which we get from Aldi. It's really good for this. I use smooth as it works best, but you can use crunchy. I've done about 3/4 to about a cup of protein powder. You want quite a bit of protein powder to make it firm. Judge on consistency whether you need to add more or less, or yeah, so basically it's kind of eyeing it out, but that would be my general estimate, would be about 3/4 to a cup, and just see how that goes. Spread it out in, I've got this glass dish here, and you're just gonna fridge it for 2 to 3 hours, I would say is a good estimation. These came out really well. I just cut them up and my brothers love them as a tasty treat. Yeah, they're really delicious. Here I've got my chocolate protein balls, so I'm gonna add a cup of nuts, followed by 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, which will really be lovely. And I've got 1 scoop of protein powder, which is the equivalent to a 1/4 cup of protein powder, but you could add something like flax seeds instead. And I've just blended all this up, and then I'm going to add a cup of dates, followed by 1/2 cup of raisins. It is essential that you add the dates and the raisins separate after the blending. Then I've got a tablespoon of peanut butter. Please be generous, I really ask this. And I've blended all this up, and now I'm just going to roll these lovely balls. It's a really nice consistency, as you can see, lovely, and like stick together. They're not crumbly. That's exactly what you don't want, and it can be hard to achieve. That's why I added the raisins, the dates, the peanut butter. Be generous. It will really pay off for you. So 100% recommend it. And these are the results. They're so pretty. I love them so much, and they taste so good. They taste as good as they look, I promise. For my quinoa brittle bars, I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of coconut oil, followed by a 1/4 cup of honey, which I'm putting on the stove to melt really nicely. And just putting this on, I'm going to add my cocoa powder, mixing that all in. So we're going to make like this like chocolatey sauce, I would guess. And then we're going to have 1 scoop of protein powder, which is yet again a 1/4 cup. And we're just making all this together on the stove. And we're going to add our salt, just about a pinch. Really brings out the chocolate. 100% recommend. Now we've got 1/2 cup of roughly chopped nuts, which I'm mixing in really nicely. And then I've got a cup of quinoa here. I love quinoa. 2 cups of puffed rice we have. And we're just going to mix all this together, really stir all this goodness in together. And it might be a bit like thick, but persevere. And it's pretty easy actually. And we're just going to spread it out on a tray and put it in the fridge for about 2 hours, I would say. It doesn't take long. And here I am cutting it up into squares. These are definitely bars that live in the fridge, so it's probably a good at-home snack, while the other ones you can take out. So yeah, they do much better in the fridge. They're good in winter. Take them out, they'll be fine. I think coconut oil naturally melts in the heat, so it's not super good, but they are so tasty and super firm. They're like a real crunch. It's just like 100% recommend. These are so tasty, a little too tasty, some would say. And yeah, that's it. I really hope you enjoy them, and see you soon.